Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how we can create a new virtual machine, nothing but Droplet, using the DigitalOcean. And the catch is, while creating, it will ask you to attach a SSH key. Alright, so what if, let's say, you created a virtual machine and attached let's say, your first SSH key, and let's say you forgot, you lost that key. Then how you can attach a new SSH key to the existing virtual machine. So that is what we are going to learn in this video. Alright, so let's create first Droplet. I'll select a basic configuration so that we can attach a SSH key. I'll select this basic one and regular, and select this one. And then from here, I already have a SSH key. I assume that you can also create it, not a big deal. The catch is, we assume we cannot use this key once we create it. So from the DigitalOcean portal, there is no way you can directly add a key, right? I'll show you what I'm trying to say. So let's say this is the key which I'm trying to use right now, and let's create this Droplet. Meanwhile, it's creating, I will show you the key I am keeping over here in the putty. So you can see over here, this is the first key. Let's load. It's old IP. Let me get the new IP. But by the time this VM is getting created, I'll show you the private key where I'm attaching. So you can see here is the private key of that particular primary key which we have added in the Droplet while we created the virtual machine. Looks like this is created, and we got the IP. Let's copy this one and put it over here in the session, and let's replace this one. Okay, so now you can see, and if I say open, I'll accept this one, and you see I logged in. All right, and it's working. Let me exit from this one. Let's say you lost this key. So that means what you'll do, you will create a new key. So and then somehow there should be a way to attach that new key to this port, this virtual machine. All right, so let me use the same putty generator, key generator. In one of the video, I have already explained you how you can generate a key using console, or you can command prompt, or a putty key generator. For simplicity, I'm using this tool right now. Let me create a new key. Okay, so this is the public key, and let me save this one. I am not giving any user and password for now, and let's I override this one. Yes, override. Okay, so I created a second key, and let's copy this one. And if you see in the portal, there is no way you can just go to the access section, and there is a user and password you can set, but there is no way you can attach the newly created SSH key to this one. Though there is one more catch here. You click on this settings from this portal, and there is a security tab, and that is where you will see first key. But these are like ready-made keys available. Like that. Like you created. So when you create a new VM, it will tell you, okay, you have the keys you can select. For example, you remember when I created the new key, new virtual machine, it was showing first key because it was available here. So for example, if I add a second key also here, let me give a name called second key. It doesn't mean it will attach this key to the virtual machine which we just now created. No, we can test that right away. So let's go back here. This we already saved it, so we don't need. Let me open that key putty configuration, and let's copy this IP as well one more time because I lost it. Okay, let's copy this IP and let's put over here now, and I will select that second key which we just now saved it, right? So I'll go here and select this key, and it will not let me put this root. You see, it's saying there is no key with this private key. Public key is not attached to this virtual machine, though we added it into the portal, because the portal is at a root level. It's a global level. So if I create a new virtual key for a new virtual machine, let me show you. I'll not create it, I'll simply show you. So if I scroll to the bottom, you see both the keys are available. So it's telling you can use either of the key, but when you create a new key, it won't attach the key to the existing virtual machine. So that is the catch. So if I go back to the project and the existing VM, the only way is to attach that particular key is using this access, and try to access that virtual machine using this Droplet console. So let's click on it. Okay, and there is a command, we can execute this one, and using this you can see what all keys are there. So you see the first line, this is the one which I'm highlighting. This is the key, nothing but first key, and this below key, because we clicked on this portal, right? Let me go back here, this portal and launch, that is where it introduced that particular key to access that virtual machine. All right, but it now using this portal only, we will be adding where is that window went? Yeah, it's here. So what we need to do, we need to add the newly created virtual SSH key over here. So you simply say enter, you can say wherever you want. I'm clicking over here. Let's copy the public key of that one. So this is the second key which we created just now, and this is the public key which is highlighted. Let's copy this one and I'll paste over here. Done. Just saved it, close it. Now let's verify whether it's saved or not. And you can see it's saved, ending with 322. Okay, let's close this again, and now we can exit from here as well. We don't need this window now anymore, and you see it's 322 ending with. Okay, so we don't need this also. Now what we can do, let's it's not gonna work. Let me close this one, copy this IP again, open this putty app, put the IP, and if you go back here and select the secondary key, this time it is supposed to work. Let's try that. Open, and it's saying, let's say root, and you see it worked. If you want, you can execute the same command to access that particular, I mean to check whether that's it's the same window or same virtual. You can see it's same. And let me maximize it, or you can just simply go on the right. It should end with the 322. You see it's ending with 322, so it's the same virtual machine. Alright, so that's how you can create a new SSH key and attach to the existing virtual machine if you lose that already attached SSH key. Alright, so that's pretty much about this video. Thank you very much.